Time being 6:30, I'll call this meeting to order. This is a public, we're going to have a public hearing tonight. I'll start out by introducing the board. On my far right is Mark Bornstein, James Noyes. On my immediate left is Jerry Stetson, and a new member, Sarah Connolly. And I'm Hugh Hurley, the chairman, and I'd like to welcome Sarah to the planning board. This is the first time in quite some time we've had a full 5 members present, between health of 2 of our former members. Sometimes they were here, sometimes they weren't. It's been a long time, so you're welcome to be here. I will open it by, this is a continuation, isn't it? It is a continuation.
Have to redo it.
It's a continuation of the special permit hearing for 630, well, it was formerly 630 Manley Street. It's now known as 600 Manley Street. With that being said, I'll turn it over to Scott area.
Can I approach the bench, Mr. Chairman? I
Yes, sir.
usually bring my easel, and I always use that one. I didn't bring it tonight, and it probably would have made
You're
sense,
okay.
but if I can
Yep.
sneak behind everybody. I can go over there or work over here. Thank you.
That
Make it better?
No, I'm fine, thank you. Thank you.
that actually probably works pretty good. We can see it in the TV, and the video
TV can
can
see
see
it, yeah, exactly. So I'll just turn it a little bit, hopefully I'm not engaging. So Scott Farrier, Holmgren Engineering, for our site plan special permit at 600 Manley. I think this is our 3rd meeting. At our last meeting, we finally kind of hashed out the whole modification to the Phase 2 part of the project that was approved about a year ago, which is now numbered 630. So we're, again, talking about the 600. I think at our first meeting, we had a little bit of discussions. I think really at that point, our biggest issue was we had some confusion over exactly where the edge of pavement was and the truck parking as opposed to trailer parking on either side of the pavement. We've since resolved that at our meeting about 4 weeks ago. In addition to straightening out the modification for the Phase 2 project, really I think the only issue we had left was just waiting on Pat Brennan's blessing and just making sure that conservation had no further issues. So since then, we've got a blessing from Pat Brennan, and we closed with conservation last night. So with that, it's just to refresh everybody, it's the same project as the other 2. It's a partially paved site with a contractor's building, 60 by 120, just like the other ones. The rest of the site are millings, again, just like the other ones, and restricted to vehicles on the paved areas and only dry trailers on the milling areas, and then drainage to accompany the site as needed. And then the other conditions that we've gone through on the other 2 sites, the no parking signs in a couple of different places, the spill kits like we've talked about in a couple of different places. So pretty much everything that we've hashed out on the first 2 phases are included in this 3rd phase.
Okay. Did you want to, I've got the report from Mr. Brennan, dealt mainly with the drainage, which is handled by the Conservation Commission. And it's my understanding that they approved it
Last night,
last night.
correct.
So the Conservation Commission has approved it. If you got it there, why don't you just go over probably 8 on. I think the other, I think everything before that was pretty much Concom, just address those
Yeah.
for the record.
Number 8, I think, on a previous plan, the Cape Cod berm was a little bit confusing, I think, and also Pat has a different way than a lot of the details have as to how he wants the Cape Cod berm put in. He wants to put the Cape Cod berm in when he does the base coat, so then the top coat goes up and over it and kind of holds the Cape Cod berm in place. So his comment number 8 was just asking us to update that Cape Cod berm detail on the plan. It didn't affect the location. This heavy black line is the Cape Cod berm, the proposed Cape Cod berm.
Okay, so the cross-section has been updated?
Yes, yep.
Okay.
And he says that, he says it's addressed, the detail on the January 20th is the correct Cape Cod detail. And then number 9 is just talking about the storage of hazardous materials, which we don't have, but if there are hazardous materials to be stored, it just gets into the regulations that the zoning bylaw has, so he just recommends that be a condition of approval, that we meet that condition, that section 4671F, about hazardous materials being stored on site. Number 9.
That was mine.
Again, number 10's basically the same thing. Hazardous materials should not be allowed on site. Continue to make this a condition of approval. And then number 11 is just what we discussed, motorized vehicles and equipment that have the potential to leak should not be stored on the gravel surface. And as we said, we've talked about that. We've got the signage, the spill kits, and hopefully
So the signage is up already?
yeah,
in the
yep,
plan?
yep, it's proposed, I believe it's it's N, so we've got in a few places, again,
Okay.
similar to what we've done on the other sides, and we've got the spill kits, and along with the policing of everybody in town, I think we haven't had issues on the first 2 phases of motorized vehicles parking on the gravel areas. I think it's been pretty well adhered to, the regulations that both you, the ZBA, and the Concom had set forth on those two phases. So again, I think those 4 in particular, Mr. Chairman, that Mr. Brennan brought up are pretty much I believe, standard conditions that we had on the other 2 approvals. So I don't think that neither of any of those are anything new that we haven't seen.
Okay, no, I just wanted to read into the,
Sure.
into the record.
Understood.
And it's also a chance for a new member to see some of the things going on.
Yep.
Conservation chairman had an issue with them washing trash trucks. Did that get it addressed? That was at a couple of meetings.
Yeah, and it was brought up again last night. I mean,
I have, being the person that is mentioned so often as being there all the time.
the police that I was talking about, that you're it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had never seen them doing anything. I don't know where he would have got that information.
I'll be perfectly honest, and, I've got no reason to fib or lie to you, because it is what it is, and everybody would see it. I spoke to Manny about it last night, and he said, I haven't seen it. I've told them they can't do it. I know Mr. Stetson, he's been a pretty strict and stern landlord with the people that are there to make sure they don't
I
get him in
have
trouble.
driven through the trash truck's yard,
Yeah.
and I don't make it out of the yard without the guy coming out of the office to ask if I got any problems.
Yeah, and,
So, I mean, it's like,
yeah,
I've never
and
seen
Tim
it.
Hay, the agent, he's out there,
yeah.
frequently as well. He said last night he hasn't seen that either. I'm
I
not
mean,
saying.
you see, like any location, you're gonna see a coffee cup or something minor.
Again, that was
but
brought up, but not trash strewn over the
No,
property.
it's not like somebody was washed out the back of a truck and scraped all the,
And to be honest, I'm sure in the 2 years, somebody probably has washed their vehicle out there. I'm sure it's happened.
oh, yeah.
It's not a regular occurrence, and they know they're not supposed to do it. So,
No, I was
I
wondering,
think
because
that's-
I know I saw it in there,
yeah.
watched not last night, but the
Yeah,
meeting
and
before.
it
and
was
that
brought up again last night, along with the potential for a lot of trash from the users being, off into the wetlands. And again, we said the same thing. I'm sure somebody drops their Dunkin' Donuts cup in a McDonald's bag out their door every now and then, but, as much
I
as
think it's
possible,
more
it's a
people
clean
pulling
site.
in there to hide.
I've done that a few times, but I haven't thrown my Dunkin' Donuts cup out the window, so. I don't know. So it's a good place to hide.
Especially in between the dumpsters.
Well, there, I can throw the stuff in the dumpster and not get in trouble.
Yeah, but
from
doesn't
you
it
people.
smell a little bit in between them?
No, actually, the dumpster, every dumpster's there is washed.
Yeah.
They're not like they've been dumped and just brought in after they've been dumped.
They've got a little Christmas tree air fresheners in each of them, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
we don't have issues at all. Yeah.
Okay. All right, with no further discussion on it, I entertain a motion to continue this public hearing until our next meeting, which will be fourth, yeah. Yeah, fourth.
Yeah. So moved.
We have a motion and a second to continue this public hearing to the March 4th at 6:30. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed?
Just to clarify something, Hugh,
Yeah.
because Scott had mentioned 2 previous meetings, we've only had 1. I just wanted to
Was it just
clarify
one?
that. Yeah,
Okay,
so that Sarah can,
Sarah
on the
can
next
do it.
one,
not have to search
yeah.
for two.
Okay, and we'll have a complete board then.
Perfect.
Okay, very good.
Do you want extra copies of the plan ahead of time? Electronic copies good?
I'm fine with electronic.
Okay.
Yeah, why don't you send an electronic of the
The most up-to-date one.
up to date, and we'll distribute it to the members.
Perfect. If anybody needs copies, you know, anybody can reach out.
We know where you live.
There you go.
Yeah,
Oh, you know where I hide anyways.
Send it to me and I'll do it.
All right, thank you, folks.
Scott, can you CC me that on that? the plan?
Yes,
Final?
I'll make sure I do.
Thanks.
Great. Good night, Eric.
Take care, Scott.
Okay, that concludes our public hearing portion of the meeting and the recording. That'll be it for the recording.